Hey guys, welcome back to the official YouTube channel for CruiseCasinoMafia.com, your home for private professional casino income strategies. If you join today, you can get all 400 plus strategies and all the strategies we upload and information we give you guys on a weekly basis going forward. And it's all for one price. And you can use the coupon code or the promotional code MAFIA and the number 50 to get $50 off an already extremely low price. So today what we're going to do, we're going to be back on the Baccarat table. And what we're going to do is we're going to test out something that several members wanted to see what would happen if we took this money management from what they saw on the Roulette Masters channel and tried it in Baccarat. So the reason for that, when you see something interesting and it's on the even money bets for roulette, most of the time you would think that it translates better, most of the time, to Baccarat because we don't have the loss pertaining to the 0 and the double zeros because we only have a tie here, which gives you your money back. So let's just get started right away. And for bet selection purposes, we're not going to make a big deal about the bet selection for this demo. We're just going to use follow the last, right? So follow the same thing that happened last. So it's banker. And we'll do a $10 bet. So we're going to do a banker $10 bet. And this was called, I think, Lucky 23 over at the Roulette Master channel when they were using it for red and black. All right, so that's a win. So we're basically just going to repeat the bet. And we lost, but that's only one loss. So what you're looking for with this money management is 2 losses before you ever move up. Okay, that's a win. So we're back to a 0 count again, right? So we're just going to repeat the bet and keep going. And this is basically the reason that you're doing this is it slows up a lot of those crazy double up situations. Now, I'm not sure if I agree with this one as much as some of the ones we give people privately. We have some amazing money management concepts that we give our private members. We have 4 volumes of money management that we give them. Every member gets, we're up to 4 volumes now, and there's always another one being created. So, but this is a good one compared to most of the garbage that's out there. So right now you're already up 2 units. You see that, right? And we're going to just follow the last, which is player, so we stay on player. All right, we lost. That's loss number 1. And that's a win, so that's a reset. So you're not going up after a single loss. Okay, that's another win. And when you use follow the last, basically what happens is you're going to capture every one of the streaks. So what kills you when you're using this bet selection is obviously chops. You're already up 4 units here, by the way. Yeah, see? 5 units already. Okay, so we're just going to continue to follow that, and we're going to ride the streak out. All right, we lost, but it's only 1 loss, so we don't go up. That's a tie. Okay, 2 losses. So now we're finally going to go up. And the funny thing is, look how much money we would have made before we even had to do it. But that doesn't always work out that way. So now the way it works with this Lucky 23 is you wait for 2 consecutive losses and then you triple the bet. Okay, instead of going up every time you lose. So now we're going to be on banker for triple the bet, which is $30. Because we were betting 10. And we win. Okay? All right. And we're going to just jump right back now to our base bet, and we're going to be on banker for 10. We win, we repeat it again. We're up almost 8 units now, basically 8 units. And we only had to do the triple once. Almost 9 units. Wow. This has definitely been the right bet selection for this shoe, which is a guessing game, of course. I don't want anybody to think that's just the way it goes. See the shoe, lots of streaks. Instead of chops going across row 1 here, right? That would have killed us because we would have been bouncing back and forth. So this was a great shoe for this bet selection. That's pure luck. All right? You're up 10 units basically now. So let's just wait and see when we get 2 losses in a row again. There's loss number 1. We don't go up. And we win, so we stay at our base level. We win again. This has been a great shoe for this bet selection. Look at this. Because of the streaks. We just happen to get lucky and pick the right bet selection. And sometimes that happens. Look at this, $114 in basically 5 minutes. I would be out of the shoe, guys, just so you know, for new people. If I'm up, look at this. I'm up 12 units basically right now. I'm done with this shoe. I take my 12 units, I'd be long gone. Okay, we have a loss. We switch to banker, but we don't go up. We don't jump our bet until we have 2 losses. There's our 2 losses. So now we're going to go from 10, right, times 3 is 30. So we're going to be on player for 30. And we win. So we're going to go back down to our base bet. And again, I would have been gone already. That's 1 loss. So we're just going to move to banker for our base bet of 10. We win. We don't have to go up. This has been a great shoe. I wish they were all like this. There's loss number 1. So you're always waiting for 2 consecutive losses. There's a tie. We just remake the bet. Another tie. And we win. All right? You're already up $135, $134. But I want to show you a little bit more when we get into a problem, obviously. There's loss number 1. Loss number 2. So we're going to do the second part of the money management, right? 23. The 2 stands for 2 consecutive losses, and the 3 is 3 times the bet. So we're up to that $30 bet. To tie. And we lost. But that's loss number 1. Remember, you reset once you go up. So we stay at the $30 bet, but now we're on banker. Right? We're on banker. All right. And we win. So here's the deal, guys. I don't stay up here. Are we where we were before? No. But I want to get back to the base level as fast as possible. So some people may say to you, well, you're not at the session high. You're going to stay at that level. Hell no. I don't do that, right? I want to keep as close to break even as possible when it comes to my bet, or base bet, I should say, not break even. So I'm going back to my $10 bet. I don't care what anybody says. See? We're back to 122. I don't want to take any additional risk. I go back to my base level as quickly as possible. See how fast you can make it up? Okay, that's loss number 1. There's a win. So this is called the Lucky 23 money management. And you're seeing it work very well. It's not always going to work this well if your bet selection isn't working. Okay, that's loss number 1 again. And that's loss number 2. So we've got to triple the bet. That's what the 3 stands for. We're at our $30 bet. And we lose. Now we're going to stay at the $30 bet and go to banker. And we win. Again, we're at $120 right now. We're going back down to the base. That's a loss. Stay at $10. That's a win. That's a win. We're at 130, so we're basically back to about our session high or so. That's a loss. We just move over to banker for 10. That's a tie. I think it was a loss. Was it a loss and a tie? I think it was a loss and a tie, guys. Let's see if we can figure it out from there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So we got to go up. I think it was a loss, a tie, and then a loss. So we do have to go up. So pretty sure we do. So here we go. We triple our bet. We're on player. And we win. And we're up at our session high again. So obviously we're going back down. Loss number 1. Loss number 2. So we have to do the 23, the 3, which is the triple. And we lost, but that's loss number 1. So we stay at the 30. And that's the first time we've lost 2 in a row at the second level. So we have to triple. So now we have to go to $90. This is the first time we've had to do this. 50, 75, 80, 85, 90. And that's a loss. We've got to switch to the banker for 90. So now you're going to see this thing in action and see how it feels. Now we're going to push it a little bit. And we win. Now, look what it did. So here's the deal. We're only up 6 units now. We were up $134. We're only up 55. So let me tell you what your options are. This is the subjective part. You can stay at the $90 bet, which means that you better be prepared if you lose twice in a row to go up 90 times 3, right? Or you can go back down to your $10 bet, or you can play one of the in-betweens if you want to make a chunk back. So what does that mean? It means that you can go back to your $30 bet if you want. So I want you guys to see all the options. So I'm going to go back to the $30 bet. I'm not going to go back to the 10, which I normally would, by the way. But I'm not staying at the $90 bet. Hell no. Okay, that's why. So now I've got to make the $30 bet here. And if I lose, guess what I got to go back up to? Okay, but we won. So we're back at the 55. I'm staying at this level. So I'll stay here for one more shot. Hopefully we win. And we don't. So now I have no choice but to do the $30 bet on banker. And we lose. So you see what happens. So now I've got to triple the bet because I lost 2 consecutive times. I've got to do the 90 again at player. So you see, you've got to be prepared for this. You've got to be prepared. We had it easy for 10 minutes, right? And then all of a sudden the bad stuff happened. That's a tie. And we lost. So now we've got to go to banker for 90 because that was 2 in a row. I'm pretty sure it was. You never go up unless it's 2 in a row. Wait a minute. You know what? Oh boy. You know what? I'm not sure. That may have been the first one at 90. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the first one at 90. That was a banker. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the first one at 90. If I made a mistake, I apologize. But you understand, you have to wait for 2 losses in a row, and then it resets when you move up. I think that was the first loss at 90. We moved up to 90 and I lost. So we don't have to move up again. We have to do another 90. Oh boy. Yeah, we have to do another 90 on player. I think that was the first 90. So I'll go over the rule again, just so you guys remember. Okay, we won. We're almost back to break even. You know me, I don't take any chances. I'm not going to stay up here at 90. If you're that type of player, then by all means stay up here at 90 and you'll make your money back and be in a major plus situation. I don't want to do that. I don't want to stretch my bankroll. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back to 30. How's that? We'll go back to 30. We won't go back to the 10 yet, but we'll go back to the 30. Okay. So you see we're back up again. Not a lot, but we're back up, right? I'm just trying to show you guys that you don't have to go staying at the nosebleed, and you don't have to go all the way back to the base either. You can use it more like a sliding scale. I do that with a lot of things. I don't think that rules need to be cookie cutter for people that don't want to take major risk. So you can use this lucky 23 in multiple different ways. So I'm going to go back to the 10 again. So this time I am going to slide all the way back down. You see? Now I'm going to go here. Okay, you see why? We just had 2 consecutive losses again, but now I'm only going up to the second level, to the 30. Okay, 2 losses. You see how I saved myself, because now we're going to have to go up to 90. So we have reached a situation here where we're getting those chops that we weren't getting earlier, right? See? Look at the chops. We weren't getting the chops with all this. We were just winning. Now look at the chops. Look at the streaks here of chops. Okay? You got to be able to survive the losses. And we just did. So we're back up 6 units. Okay? So we're going back to our $10 level. I know some people would look and say, yeah, but you were at 130. You should stay up there. Hey, if you want to stay up there and you want to put your bankroll at risk, by all means, do it whatever you feel is comfortable for you. I'd rather make my nickel and dimes. I'm back up 7 units again. If you don't like to grind, then don't grind. But for me, I'm more comfortable grinding, but that's me. Okay, that's loss 1. And remember, we only go up when we have 2 consecutive losses. And that resets it because we had a win, right? So we're up 8 units. So we'll do just a little bit more. And I think you guys get the idea here. Okay, this is going to be the last one of the shoe. So we would have never gone this far into the shoe, just so you guys know, but we'll just finish it. All right, so we lost 2. So now you understand why you don't go that far into the shoe. When we were up 130, I would have been long gone, right? Long gone. Personally, I look for 4 to 6 units in a shoe. So I would have been gone even before then. But even if I did want to play longer, at $120, $130, I would have already been gone, right? 10, 11, 12 units, I would have been long gone. Not only would I have been long gone, I can't see it, it's already too late, but I probably would not have gotten into that whole choppy mess. I would have been out of here before then. The shoe gave me what I was looking for, and there's no reason to push it. Okay? And because of pushing it, we ended up making 6 units instead of 11, 10, 12. But some people like playing out all the shoes. They like playing out. Now, playing it out to the end is ridiculous because we lost those last 2. So you would have to now roll this into the next shoe if you wanted to. If you wanted to. So that's the lucky 23. Wait for 2 consecutive losses and then triple your bet. That's what the 3 stands for. Once you triple your bet, it's a reset, right? You now have the counter is back at 0 and you have to have 2 consecutive losses again to triple again. What my little wrinkle that I threw in was being able to use it as a little more as a sliding ladder. So even if you didn't get all the way back to where you were before your session high, it's up to you if you want to stay at the nosebleed or go back down to the base bet or somewhere in between. You got to play with that to get a feeling for what you're comfortable doing. But you saw the way I played it. So that's the lucky 23 money management. I think it works pretty good. I don't think it's as good as some of the money management ladder stuff that I give out to private members that are in our 4 volumes. But it's very good. It's not bad. It stops you from the martingale double up. But when you start getting choppy, it can definitely get up there in bets pretty quickly, even though you're not martingaling. It just slows up the martingale. So be wary of that. You can try it, you can test it, and you can see if it's something that you like. If you want something that's even better than that, if you're not a member of CruiseCasinoMafia.com, you're going to want to join. Use the coupon code MAFIA and the number 50, and you can get 4 volumes of our money management concepts and over 400 videos where we give out lots of things that we use privately to be able to make money in Baccarat and roulette and craps. We'll see you on the next video, guys. Have a great rest of the week.